believe Lord Vivek wouldn't see worse.
What's going on, guys? Stealing stream.
I thought I locked that door. Since you won't leave, I've summoned the guard.
Well, I'm struggling with this one.
I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be here.
What's going on, mate?
How stupid you look.
How's it going? Yeah, I thought I'd be hitting some lockboxes today. I've had enough of pickpocketing, as I've not been successful. So we're after some Velofi stuff. As that stuff just stays consistently high.
I won't report that. Return that immediately.
Don't know why it's showing them down at the bottom there.
This place has been violated for the last time. You should have left when you were...
But yeah, the tapestries drop. I don't think I've ever had a tapestry. They go for quite a lot, but it's more the paintings. I think the tapestries still go for like $1 million. Come on, I want to get rich.
The laws aren't made to be broken, as you'll soon see.
Whoops, did not want the fish.
Know what we do with thieves? You're...
I wish they'd bring the stealing event back. They brought it back once, and then they said it was going to be like a returning event, and they've not released like any details of it. It's not the best event, but it does drop some really decent stuff. Those coin piles, I think there's a few other bits, they go for absolute tons. I've got one up for sale at the moment. I gave one away last stream.
You'll pay the bounty for that. You certainly will.
Don't make me report you to the guards.
Yeah, I might as well take the add-on off, to be honest, because I pretty much know where they are. I don't really need it. But yeah, it's a shame there's not really many events coming up, but there's only, I think, the Undaunted event. That's about it, there isn't really much. I was hoping there was going to, yeah, be like the crime wave, a few more. But yeah, there's not really much in the way of events.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry to tell him that.
But yeah, this will probably be my next build I release, this thief build. I mean, it's nothing special, it's just got a really low, well, almost non-existent detection radius. As long as you're crouched, the guards can't actually touch you. So it just makes stealing just super easy. I mean, it's massive overkill really. The only time it becomes really useful is if you're trying to get the wood elf thrones in Gratwood, because there's like 8 guards in the throne room and it is super difficult to pickpocket there. So, but in like lock boxes, it's not really a problem. And I've never actually used a thief build. This is the first time I've even put a thief build on in, well, ever. I've just normally run around like a PvP build. So, but yeah, it's a great build though. Like I said, it's nothing special. It's just all the detection radius sets basically that drop it. So reduces detection radius. 3-piece for detection radius. And 5-piece for detection radius. So putting all this on with the Khajiit. Yeah, so when you're in stealth or crouch, you can't be caught.
Immediately.
You can only be caught if you're revealed. What's it saying that one there? That's not right.
What's this about? You don't belong here.
What's this about? This is about stealing to get some paintings, mate. So give me them. Like I said, you don't really need a thief build to do stealing. It's only pickpocketing it becomes useful in some certain scenarios. But really, like I said, I've done all my stealing,
Maybe I wasn't
pickpocketing, everything
I want you.
with just a PvP build on. I should really check the dresses.
I've summoned the god.
Yes, it's just nice to have the thief build, like, yeah, when you're doing, yeah, pickpocketing especially. I mean, lock boxes, it doesn't have any effect really. So yeah, I will be doing hopefully some giveaways. I've got nothing really to give away at the moment. But if I get some crafting motifs or some paintings, we'll see what happens. I'm well overdue for a bit of luck, I know that.
This isn't right. You don't belong here.
Yeah, that's the bad boys there.
God arrives.
That is one of them anyway. And they drop in these. But yeah, they're being listed for like 2 million. The larger ones. But yeah, I think there's 3 large paintings, 3 small, and I think there's about 3 or maybe even 6 tapestries as well.
I'd have thought someone of your stature would command a larger bounty.
Is it worth it? It is worth it in a way. It's not the most effective gold farming method, it's just the funnest in my opinion. Because a lot of the gold grinding ways are very repetitive and boring. I mean, well, any gold grind is repetitive, but this one's just fun. So I usually mix and match between just pickpocketing safe boxes, but it's best to chuck in something that's got like a rare loot drop, because you're not going to make huge amounts just stealing. You're going to make like 30-40k a day per tune, which isn't much. But if you throw in a potential rare drop, then that can become like 1 million. So that's my advice. So I've never really been a big gold grinder, but yeah, I've always liked the stealing because it's just fun. Trying to get the rare items. I don't think there's much in Solstice to steal the new one. Not that I haven't even bought it yet. But I know there is some stealing bits, but there's nothing in like the lock boxes that I know of. So yeah, I still haven't bought it. I will buy it at some point. I'm just not really bothered at the moment. So yeah, this will just be a lockbox stealing stream. I might go to some different places, see how it goes. Hopefully do some giveaways. See what we find. But I said, when you're pickpocketing and stealing, just bear in mind that a lot of the drops are incredibly rare. They're not going to drop willy-nilly, you know. They are a tough drop. So be prepared to be farming extensively. But like I said, you do make gold along the way. It's just not huge amounts of gold. I mean, if you've done it every day for an hour, you'd make like 40k per character. And then you've always got that chance. I mean, if you do the mass killing in Stonefalls, and you're just purely killing NPCs, you could probably make 30 or 40k every 20 minutes per character. But there is no rare drops, so... Oh, I've got a crafting motive there, hello. Been playing at ESO on and off since launch, but recently started doing this because of your videos. Enjoying it a lot. Yeah, it's just something different. You just don't really see a lot of players doing the stealing side of things. But there are some rare items to find. And it's just a nice break from, you know, like crafting writs or map farming. And also, I'm sort of taking a break from PvP. I'm not going to be going crazy on the PvP stuff anymore. Well, unless they make some big changes. I've still got some builds to release and that, but yeah, I'm just going to be doing some more casual stuff. Some PvE. Just sort of mixing it up a little bit. So yeah, essentially I'll just be doing Robin Hood streams. I steal, you keep. That's the plan anyway, if I get enough good stuff. But yeah, I did get a crafting motive, but I don't think they're anything too nutty. I mean, if you get the chest piece or headpiece, they're probably a bit more. But that'll probably be part of the giveaway. See if I can get some better stuff. But yeah, it's just a shame. I was hoping the crime wave was going to come back this month in the September survival guide, which, you know, shows you what's basically going on for the month, but there is, it's just the Undaunted event, which is a shame. See, they say these things and then it doesn't happen. That's what annoys me. Like, they say oh, we're going to bring the 3-team battlegrounds back, and that doesn't come back. You know, that's been like 10 months. And then they say, oh, we're going to bring this recurring crime wave event, and it's come up once. So they're not really delivering on what they say. But the good news is, apparently crossplay is coming. That is being worked on, which I think this game needs. Right, we need to make our way. Nearly finished the full clear of the map anyway. Yeah, so the crossplay is definitely coming. They're working on it. So my guess is what you're going to see is all the servers merged, and you're going to see, like, say I'm on Xbox now, I'll probably have a little Xbox icon next to my name, and we're all going to be merged together, which I think is a good thing in the long run, of course.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, so I've got a feeling the crossplay will probably be the big feature next year, if they manage to swing it in that time frame. Oh, we got lockbox, come on. Yeah, I think that's going to be the big feature. If they don't make it next year, then it'll be the following year, but that is definitely going to be the thing. They said they're working on it. So that is going to be a big boost. Performance-wise and that, we don't know. You know, how it's going to work.
Just what do you think you're doing here?
And obviously the economy is going to be absolutely destroyed. But it will balance itself out eventually. It's just going to really muck up the guild traders initially. And then within a few months... Am I being attacked? Son, I'm being attacked. Yeah, within a few months it will just iron itself out. Maybe a few... 6 months. Because obviously the economies of each platform are wildly different, so the PC, everything's a lot dearer usually, by about 3-fold. Right, where we going?
One more day, that's all I ask. Lane and Manuendo must.
This place is violated for the last time.
Really? You had to come in here? this about? You don't belong here. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so one more save box or log box, and that will be a full loop done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why this one is in the middle of nowhere, but it is. There we go. Have you ever got a triptych painting out of these? If so, how many hours do you think of searching these does it take to get one? Yeah, that is tricky. I've had probably all three, but not very recently at all. I've not had them probably in about a year. I haven't been doing this like daily or anything, but yeah, it's probably like 1 in 1,000 log boxes to probably get the big ones. Maybe 1 in 500 to get the smaller ones. I don't think I've ever had the tapestries. Apparently they do drop from here, but I don't think I've ever had them. So they are. It's a lot of hours invested, yeah, that's for sure. But like I said, the good thing is you do make gold along the way. It's not like it's just endless farming and you will make gold over time. You're going to be making 30, 40k per day. So within a month you're going to make 1 million, you know. It's going to basically be the cost of a painting. So it's not, like I said, it's not a great thing to do gold farming wise. It's just a fun thing. But like I said, you can get lucky. I've had a couple of paintings, you know, within like a week or two maybe. But that's me being like lazy, you know, like probably doing, what was that? Probably doing like 2 full runs of the map and then calling it a day. Whereas if you've done like 5 runs a day, you know, you're probably going to get something. But yeah, I have had them, just not recently. I've probably had all the paintings, but I don't think I've had the tapestries. Apparently they do drop from pickpocketing, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I've never had really any good pickpocket drops in Vardenfell. Thank you. I was wondering, in about 30 hours total over time, I haven't found any. Yeah, I don't know if it's sometimes just bad luck. I don't know. I've been having some real bad luck. I've had nothing for a long time. But that's the problem. You don't know if they're changing the drop rates. You're just working blind all the time. So that is the problem. But I think what is best is just to see the rare drops as a bonus, not to try and actively farm them. Just think of it as farming the lockboxes for the gold and the treasure. And if you get something special, you get something special, you know. It's the same with the table runners in Eleanor. I've been trying to get those for months. Never had one. And even the Eleanor mirrors from the nobles, never had one. And I've done tons of pickpocketing. Absolute tons, and they just never drop. I've had more luck with these paintings. So I might go to Somerset afterwards actually and do it. You know, if I get bored of the lockbox, I might do a bit of pickpocketing or so. But yeah, these, make no mistake guys, these are very rare drops, but they do drop.
This place has been violated for the last
Yeah, I just don't know if you just get bad luck sometimes. I mean, that's one full run I've done. And all I've had is a crafting mode. If you get plenty of those, but they're not worth huge amounts. Chest pieces might be worth about 30, 40k. I was looking to try to test it, and I won't buy one, but want one to put in my house. Yeah, if you're just, I mean, I'm not really I'm sort of a collector, half seller. I normally keep them and then I end up selling them for a while. But yeah, you just got to be persistent. It's like with all the drops, I've not had any rare drops in all the farms I've been doing in quite a while, apart from the Orc Throne is the only thing I've had probably in the past week or two. I've really not been lucky at all. But yeah, I've been trying to find like a high density of like nobles to pickpocket in Vardenfell, but I don't think there is one. There used to be a really great one here in a cavern or a cave. I think it was nerfed for some reason. I can't remember if it was nobles or priests. But in the main city there's probably about 3 or 4 here, but there's, you know, you want like somewhere where there's about 8 nobles. But there isn't really anywhere. So that's why I don't do tons of pickpocketing. There's a few nobles here actually that I probably should hit. But again, not many. But yeah, that's the bigger ones. And that's the smaller ones. Also the tapestries are knocking about on walls somewhere as well. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had a tapestry. Maybe I should start pickpocketing, I don't know. I don't think the tapestries are worth as much, but they're still worth a lot. Oh, come on. That was 80%.
Guards, come quickly! I saw that, you
Oh, Noble's going, man. Outlaw? No, it's Noble. It's got to be Nobles. It's got to be the Nobles. Yeah, I mean, there is Nobles about. They're just very far and few between. What the hell? Detecting me. See if this one's a Noble or not. Oh yeah, it's a Noble. Oh, come on. The pickpocketing is so annoying. 85% chance, just instant tag. I wish there was a mythic to make it 100% pickpocket. That would be really great.
This
'Cause I've got everything
private
maxed,
property.
and you can still fail quite often on nobles. Yeah, there should be a mythic that's 100% or 95% or something. I would get that mythic.
Set it ablaze!
I think what I'll do is I'll hit the nobles in the cities as well, in between. Might as well go for that endeavour, that's why I've put poison on.
And sell here and now. Someone get a guard.
Yeah, there's a few nobles here, so I might as well try and hit them just in case. That's if you can pickpocket them. Takes so long, come on. Oh, I'm just doing it. Yeah, you knew that was failing. You just knew it. Another two over here. They just stay at 60, they're not going green. Whoa, whoa, they go for money? I normally delete these like crazy, they actually go for money. Is that right? The scarabs go for 5k each almost? But there is a range, so I might have to keep them. I always delete them. If they sell for like 4k each or whatever.
What are you doing?
And all this time I've been deleting them. I've just lost millions.
Violent souls nothing.
Yeah, also guys, don't do what I'm doing, deleting the greens. You normally keep the blue and the greens to sell. I'm just doing it because I haven't got the inventory. As this is like a PvP toon and it's just got tons of gear. I can't be bothered to move. But yeah, in an ideal thieving, making gold, you just want to keep all the greens and blues. But look, as you can see, the guard is hostile, yet I can't be caught as long as I'm in crouch. But yeah, sell the purples if you do get purple, blues and greens, delete all the whites, but I'm just deleting the greens, yeah, through just a space problem, as I'll be going back to the Outlaws Refuge every 2 minutes. So ideally have like a dedicated toon that's got like holding no gear.
Someone stop that lawbreaker. Doom up take you, thief. You dirty sneak.
Your hands are not welcome in my pockets.
Hey, that's not yours.
Yeah, there might be a couple of nobles in here, I'm not sure, but again there is a couple of guards around here. It does get a bit annoying. Oh, that was stupid. Can I get in quickly? That was lucky.
May seem harmless to you, but it's still a crime.
Yeah, always make sure you crouch before you go out of the door, just in case there is a guard there.
It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talena, but my wife insists we try a new religion.
You're not
What are you
welcome.
doing here?
Nothing personal.
I'm pretty. The guard knows how to deal with the likes of you.
I've summoned the guard.
Move along. This isn't a public place.
Not even many crafting motives either. Normally you do get quite a few.
I don't recall inviting you here.
If you're lost, I'm happy to show you the way out. The guards on their way. Best get out before they clear you out.
I called the guards, and they're on their way.
A minor crime it may be, but a crime it is.
Just
you think you're doing here? The guard knows how to deal with the likes of you.
You should leave before I get the guard.
But yeah, I have to check those, see if they actually do sell, because I didn't realise they saying the average is 5. So I see if they sell, even if they sell for like 1k each. That's not bad, because you do pick up a lot of those, and I've been just deleting those. Do you know how long after scoring ends on the 7-day campaign before the new EMP leaderboards open? No, I actually don't, sorry. Not too big on the leaderboards, so I'm not really sure. And also don't play the 7-day campaign. If I normally play, I'm normally just on the 30-day one. But yeah, so I reckon if you'd done about an hour of this and kept all the loot, you'd probably make around 10 to 15k gold from the opening the lockboxes. Then you're going to make probably 30 to 40k gold selling the loot, just the basic loot. And then with crafting motifs, potentially the style motifs, you know, you're going to make another probably 40k. So it's probably around about 100k per hour this is, if you're doing it really quickly and keeping everything, selling everything. And like I said, on top of it, you've got the chance to get something that's worth a lot. So really it's not a bad farm. But yeah, especially if they sell, because yeah, you get quite a lot of them, and I've just been deleting them. So if they do sell, then I have to remember that to keep those.
I don't think you're supposed to be here.
Just got another crafting motive there. one's worth a little bit more. Yeah, absolutely zero furnishings.
You're not welcome. Nothing personal.
Alright, so that is almost 2 full loops done. I've had 2 crafting motives.
This place has been violated for the last time.
Just what do you think you're doing here?
The guard can't see you, but I can.
Right, let's go back and set up, clear some space. I need some more lockpicks as well. Probably a bit low.
What do you want? I do not hag.
So yeah, maybe launder those and then maybe they do go for gold.
Take it from me.
I see.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle...
I don't think you're supposed to be here. If I turn you in, do I get your bounty?
What's this about? You don't belong here.
Yeah, so after this loop, guys, I will be doing a giveaway. Xbox EU. Just type "steal" in the chat. And I'll be giving away whatever I find. Probably going to be the crafting motors by the look of it. I've got 2. Hopefully there'll be 3. So that'll be a lot of combined 30-40k gold.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle this trouble in the mine. You need only be patient.
You're intruding, stranger. When the guard arrives, you'll be...
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle this trouble in the mine. You need only be patient.
away, you sticky fingers.
Justice
miscreant.
knows no
The
sleep.
God will
You will
find
pay
you
for what you've
and
done.
make you pay.
Get out. You heard me.
Step lively.
You're not allowed in here.
Wherever you came from, I suggest you go back.
Put that weapon down!
You've sealed your fate, criminal.
Crime in progress! Call a guard!
Nothing much so far. Well, not on this run anyway.
Not you too. This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Talena, but my wife insists we try a new approach.
I suppose you wandered in here by mistake. You were warned. Now you'll need to deal with the guard.
Let's stop right there, criminals come. Yeah, the guards in this are just totally different to the Oblivion ones. But yeah, we've got some crafting motives, but yeah, no furnishings yet. Nothing yet. No shivering cheese. I have had it. Had it a couple of times, I think.
What's this about? You don't belong here.
I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be here.
Come on, give me something decent. It's a shame, yeah, I think stealing's one of the best parts of the game.
Maybe I wasn't clear before.
And you can definitely make some good gold.
To leave.
But yeah, I don't think in Solstice there's much, unless it's not been found yet. There is some stealable items, but I don't think there's anything like worth crazy money. There is obviously Solstice paintings, but they're from the actual chests. I don't think they're from the lockboxes, so... And there's just a few stealable knick-knack stuff from pickpocketing, but I don't think it's worth anything mad, but I'll have to double check that. That's why the Vardenfell paintings, the Velothi ones, they keep their value in like the millions, because it's one of the only DLCs or zones that has stealable paintings. Like all the other paintings are from just chest farms, not from lockboxes. That's why they're always worth a lot. They hold their value because there is no other paintings that can be stolen, I don't think. Maybe elsewhere paintings, I'm not sure. I think they might be chests as well, treasure chest. But hopefully they bring the crime wave event back in October. Because even though it wasn't very popular, and I didn't think it was all that good until I found out that the coin piles and some of the items go for like $1 million because they were actually quite rare. So definitely be on the lookout for that if you're into stealing the crime wave event, but it only dropped once and never come back. Hopefully they'll bring it back. Yeah, if you want, guys, follow me on Twitch as well. I'm also streaming this live on Twitch. Whatever one you prefer. Might try Kick as well. That's apparently another good streaming platform. Appreciate the follow. I think someone did follow. I missed it. But yeah, there's been very few crafting modes as well. I was expecting about 4 or 5 by now. I've not had a lot of them. What was going on? What is happening?
There's the door. Use it.
Well, I didn't realise there was 2 nobles there. How is the inventory full again? PlayStation EU. Yeah, I'm on Xbox EU and PlayStation NA. I mean PlayStation PC NA, sorry. Mind you, I think I do have a PlayStation account, I just can't remember what server I'm on. Yeah, I'm using the poison just to get the Endeavour. PvE, yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing as much PvP as I used to. I'm just doing more sort of, yeah, stealing. I've been doing some sort of random dungeons, PvE stuff. So, I'm not abandoning PvP, I'm just not doing as much until they make a few changes and stuff, you know. So, probably never then. But nah, they're doing the Vengeance again soon. I might do that. The only reason that I'm going to do Vengeance, we just got another crafting motive there. Finally, it's about time. Yeah, the only reason I want to do Vengeance is because it's the only PvP where you can actually make a proper viable unarmed build. For some reason, last time I tried Vengeance, if you have a weapon not equipped, you do just as much damage with a weapon equipped. So you can actually run around with fists. So which is actually quite fun. So if I haven't changed it and it's still the same, then I'm going to be running around in Vengeance using my unarmed build, or just, well, it's not really a build, but just unarmed setup. I'm rocking your Elder Mage build in Battlefields. Yeah, that's one of my favourite builds, I think, the Elder Mage builds. I made the really high max Magicka. I think I did make a subclass invariant of it as well. That's another build I want to revisit and try and toffee up a little bit. But yeah, that was probably a really good build. I used to really enjoy a lot. I do want to make an updated one of that again. I think I have made about 4 or 5 already though, because if it's a build I really like, you'll see me make like 3rd, 4th, 5th different variants of it. Trying to just push it a little bit more. But yeah, I'd like to revisit that one again. Yeah, as long as you keep the shield up with that, it can be really good. You're very squishy without the shield, so you gotta keep the shield up, streak around. I think I added scribe into it, and I did subclass it, I think, with Nightblade for more max Magicka.
This place has been violated for the last time.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Just going to get a coffee real quick. Right, I'm back now. Yeah, I use subclass and the Warden Aegis and siphoning attacks. Makes it quite tanky if you know what to do. I still can't believe they killed Shadowy Disguise. Yeah, it's pretty much useless. I don't use it anymore. I use it on the thieving build, but even then you barely need it. Needs a massive buff.
What's this about? You don't belong here.
Are you using OBS for streaming or what program? I'm using Lightstream, so I'm fairly new to it. Yeah, I know the chat box is a bit annoying. I might try and put it, that chat box is for the Twitch chat, so I can see the Twitch chat. But yeah, I might try and make it more sort of see-through and try and move it. I normally use OBS if I'm streaming from the PC, but I've only very, very recently started streaming through the Xbox, so I'm still, yeah, getting to grips with it. Well, that's nearly 3 full runs I've done. And all I've had is crafting moves.
Really? You had to come in here?
You sending the signal from the Xbox to PC, then onto Twitch. Now I'm using a light stream. You can just directly stream to live stream, and then I think it then puts it to your YouTube and Twitch. Looking for a box like this so I can hide the in-game chat on stream. Oh, you're actually looking for it? Yes, I'm using light stream, so it's a new thing. Well, new thing to me anyway. But yeah, it's pretty good. So I ain't got to use the PC, no PC at all. Because normally I had to go through the PC and then go through a ton of hoops. But yeah, light stream's pretty good. I still think the PS5 is better because you can just direct stream to YouTube, and for some reason on Xbox you can't. You've got to keep going through different platforms. But yeah, the light stream is good. I don't know, you probably can change and move the chat box, but I just haven't looked into it yet. As I'd like it a little bit thinner and skinnier on the edge. No worries, mate. Yeah, it's pretty good. I do really like the light stream. I've had no problems with it so far. So, if I'm streaming from the Xbox, I'll use light stream. What the hell is all this? Oh. Yeah, I'll use light stream, and if I'm on PC streaming, then I'll just use OBS.
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Right, so we'll go back and sell up. But yeah, I'm really curious about those, if they're going to sell, because if they do, even if they're 1k, I might just put them on like 1k and just see if they sell, or 2k. But yeah, the light stream's really good if you want to stream from a console. Well, from Xbox anyway. If I was on PlayStation, I'd probably just do direct to YouTube, as that's just like super easy. I don't know why you can't stream directly from Xbox. Apparently you used to be able to years ago, but it's been removed and it's just stupid. So what that? Oh god, that's worth a lot, isn't it? Oh, I better just sell the blue then. I ain't gonna have enough. Not enough room. Just delete the greens. Yeah, let me know guys if anyone's on Xbox EU, as I'll be giving away these 3 crafting motifs. They're not worth that much, but probably about 30-40k you might get out of them between the 3. So type "steal" in the chat if you want these and you're on Xbox EU. Really make much gold either.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle this trouble in the...
This place has been the guards will catch up to you.
Just what do you think you're doing here?
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran. They will handle this trouble in the mine. You need only be patient.
Patient? Just dragged another shakedown out of
Make yourself
It's
at
worse
home.
than the rest.
You were warned. Now you'll need...
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Redoran.
So what do you guys think of the upcoming crossplay then? Do you think it's going to come next year? Because they are working on it now, it's not a rumour. Apparently it's been confirmed by the dev team. Crossplay is definitely coming. And I think this game does really need it. I think that's going to be the big feature next year, is the crossplay.
You're not allowed in here.
Is it just PlayStation EU or all the dungeon finders empty these days? Seems to take all day to get 3 pledges done. Did I say cosplay? Crossplay. Yeah, they're pretty... The EU servers on console, yeah, they're pretty dead. And unless you're playing peak time, there's not a lot going on. So yeah, I can see what you mean. If you want to get pledges done, you're better off just queuing as a tank, because if you queue as DPS or healer, you're just waiting forever. So yeah, but I do random dungeons now and again. My only concern with the crossplay is the performance. That's what worries me the most. Is it better on the NA servers? I mean, PCNA, I would say, is probably the biggest server for like player base. I think the PC is probably the biggest. I don't know about the EU, but NA, they tend to be bigger, I think. I wouldn't fully switch because of it though. Like I'm on PCNA and Xbox EU, and I'd never say I've been fully converted to PCNA. It's just nice to have a lot of players, you know, you get a lot of people doing role play stuff. It's just like you don't see that on console EU, or I've never seen it anyway. But it's not worth switching now, because if they're going to bring crossplay, yeah, you're not. Hopefully we'll all be playing together anyway, which will be like really good.
Wherever you came from, I suggest you go back.
There's, you know, there's players on PlayStation that I'd like to play with. There's players on PC I'd like to play with. So, and I think yeah, that's how it would work. You just have an icon with your name, like your nameplate, and then you just have the symbol of what you're on. So if you're on PlayStation or PC, or you know, have a little Steam icon or Xbox icon. I think it could work really well, but yeah, performance-wise, I don't know how they're going to do that. Oh, I thought, yeah. You're messing with me. Yeah, apparently you can get tapestries and stuff off these nobles, but I've never seen anything. Only crafting motives. Did they both find me? They both... Wow, that was terrible.
By the gods, a murder!
That was a terrible jump. Yeah, so I think that will probably, if they can do it in time, that might be the big feature next year. I also want to know where we're going next year as well. I mean, they just keep creating islands, you know, off Tamriel, but they're not really filling Tamriel. I really thought it was going to be this section here, and that never happened. And we've still got quite a few big gaps. I mean, you've got Skyrim that's not really been filled. You've got this island there, I forget what it's called. Not really had much in the... I think it's the Sea of Ghosts up here. And of course this will probably remain untouched, the Hammerfell region for Elder Scrolls 6. But yeah, there's plenty more they can do. Still no Whiterun. Yeah, that's a... I think there might be an anniversary coming up for the Skyrim, so you could potentially get that. Yeah, I'm calling it now, 2026, Whiterun and crossplay. That is definitely a big possibility.
I saw that.
It'll probably tick a lot of boxes for players as well. Bag of nails, sweet. I'm trying to think of what other big features they've promised. I mean, just that's the two big ones, performance and crossplay. Yeah, I think there's definitely a big possibility for a Skyrim themed like chapter. If they, what are they calling them, chapters now? I don't know what they're even doing. They're still chapters though, just less content. I think there's a possibility for that next year. Are you ever going to get him in this door?
What's this about? I've summoned the guard.
You're not allowed. You were warned. Now you'll need to deal with the guard.
Come on, give us something decent.
That crime is going to cost you.
Yeah, they're definitely rare, but like I said, I've probably had about 6 or 7 paintings, maybe 2 shivering cheese from doing this run in like total. But yeah, the table runners in Eleanor, they are just crazy. I've just never seen one. I don't know how people get them to drop. I might go there in a minute after this, as I've done, this will be the 4th run I've done. So I'm pretty much burnt out on lockboxes. You've got to be in it to win it.
Leave immediately. When the guard arrives, you'll be sorry.
But yeah, actually after this run, guys, I'll show you the hardest pickpocketing farm there is in the game.
Wherever you came from, I suggest you go back.
And then yeah, might go to Somerset afterwards to see how it goes. The absolute toughest pickpocketing farm, because there's literally about 8 guards. Was that no? Did it say no? No, slave. Right. Yeah, people say that stealing and, you know, pickpocketing ain't really easy, you know, is really easy. You can't ever get caught, and I thought that as well until I tried this farm, and it is just brutal. You've got to be super careful. It's still like, if you've got everything kitted out like me, it's still doable, but it's really hard still. You've got to be really paying attention, because it's just so easy to get caught. I don't know what they was thinking putting so many guards. I'll show you after this, guys. It's a very old farm.
I witnessed that. Your pop. I saw you stealing.
What's this about? You don't belong here.
You're intruding, stranger.
Are you trying to grope me?
That's still
Get back.
a prize, and there's a bounty for it. I'm tempted to look another way, but I can't.
A real criminal would have gotten away with that. I cannot wait to see his face when he finds it.
Got a good look? Good. Now you can go.
I don't think you're supposed to be here. That's it! I'm sending for the guard.
I'll have to tell the guard.
I don't think you're supposed to be here. You should have left when you had the chance. Guards!
You're swimming in troubled waters.
I suppose you wandered in here by mistake. When the guard arrives...
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Yeah, I'll just do the last save box, clear up the inventory, and then I'll go to that spot that's crazy. Crazy for guards.
I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be here.
I do not. Well,
Yeah, I'm going to go to Cold Harbour because it's the only place pretty much in the game, I think, where if you've got a bounty and you want to go to the bank and do some, you know, guild trader stuff, this is the place to go. Might as well just get that gold on me.
A secure vault.
Are they really going to sell for that money? Can always try. No 50 in sight. Wait, what's the purple symbol? Oh, it's the thieves' troves, right. This is where I'm going to get absolutely destroyed by guards.
In the tree. How would one find him? The tree is so large.
Guards, cops, fire though. Oh yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, Cold Harbour's really good. Come on, so slow. Right, so here we are. If anyone's not tried this farm, it is the worst. Yeah, there's 8 guards in here, I think. Or a lot of guards. And these are all nobles. Look how many guards there is. So this is like pickpocketing extreme mode.
You're going to have to be
What?
faster than that.
The first one, really? Damn it. Whoa. So yeah, what drops here is the Wood Elf throne, which I would like to see what the price is. I want to find one first. Just got to be super careful. I don't know what they was thinking putting that many guards. I get it, it's a throne room. So yeah, protecting the king or whatever, but come on. That is just crazy amount of guards. Right, yeah, put 3 or 4, but 8? Come on. Put 4 there and 4 there. They're pretty much all nobles. I think, yeah, there's a couple of commoners, but they're just all nobles. Oh, no, 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 no.
What in oblivion are you doing?
There's a prize on the way. Oh, yes.
You're worse than a skeever eating the scraps.
Well, it's just so hard to pickpocket them. Because it just fails so often because they're nobles. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Someone do something before the criminal gets away.
Yeah, this is definitely extreme mode pickpocketing. Damn it, got one shot. Yeah, that's what also happens as well. But they can also, if you keep getting caught, they will one shot you. So I've just lost all my loot, but I didn't have anything special. As long as you launder everything and you've got no gold, basically, they can't do much. They'll just kill you. But yeah, there is a few nobles around here as well. This makes it a bit more easier. But there's not many. Most of them are in the throne room. I think there's about 2 here somewhere. That's probably the noble, yep. I think the other one's over here. Again, look, it's just guards just everywhere. What class is this? It's Nightblade mostly, with a bit of Arcanist just for recoveries. The guard never moves. So yeah, it's definitely, but I'd just like to get one of the thrones just to see how much they're worth. I think they're probably going to be worth a couple of hundred, but they probably should be worth a bit more, as it is a very nasty little farm. And like I said, if you keep getting caught, the guards do one-shot you. After about 3 or 4 times being caught, the next time they catch you, they'll just one-shot you with the crossbow. So if you're going to do this farm, yeah, just make sure you've got no gold and you're not bothered about the loot. Like, you don't want to have like tons of really good loot on you. Oh dear, no. I mean, I've been tagged once already.
Touch me again and I'll take unbelievable.
You're not as sly as you think.
If I call a guard, will I get a reward?
Damn it, that's twice. I hate when they do. Oh god, I've got the whole lot on me now. This is not going well, guys. What? That was 80%. Come on. There you go, one shot. That's 3 times they one shot you. So even if they don't tag you, you get caught 3 times, you're going to one shot. What the hell? It's not going well. But like I said, you don't have to go in the throne room. There is, yeah, like there's a noble there. There is nobles about.
And how would that work exactly? They'd skitter away. Don't believe everything you hear.
Doubt if you will, my son. I might go there to see for myself.
Oh, wrong place. Yeah, just make sure you got no gold and no loot. The second you do get something, just teleport out straight away. Because they will take... Oh no. What happened there? I don't think it loaded in and then they just come out of nowhere. This is not... Oh, come on. What? Oh, this is terrible. I might as well just die again. It's too much. Right, next time I get caught it's probably a one shot. And I've not even done any pickpocketing. Oh come on, that was 80%. Just make a mythic for me. Okay, it's pretty much gone there. Why do they put 8 guards in it? It's just crazy. Why am I just constantly detected? This is going horrible, guys. What this is showing me is that I need a controller. Yeah, I don't think I could play on keyboard and mouse. I do for like older games, but not for this game. I don't know how people do it. Come on, can we just get a successful pickpocket? Oh, damn it, that's it, that's one shot time. There we go, there's the one shot.
The guard can't see you, but I can.
Oh well, yeah, that's it for me then, guys. Hopefully be doing a stream, probably do another one hopefully in the week. And I'm going to try and do a bigger giveaway on Xbox EU. So I'll see you in the next one, guys.